Hello, beautiful Virgo. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your March 2018 Soul Tarot reading. What you are seeing is the image of the cards from the February reading. And as promised, as I've said, Spirit's been prodding me to start with the images. So I decided to change it up a little bit in the effort to pare the videos down to a more digestible length. Also, part of the goal is to have the ability to look together in real time, if you will, at last month's reading, because Spirit's been referencing that quite a bit going forward. If you're new, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, it's wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for all your love and support and encouragement going forward as I'm on my own journey. I will be loading up the photos for March, but I wanted to give you a chance to look into that just to refresh your memory about what the journey in February was. And Spirit's already referencing January. Not going to have the time to go that far back, so if you haven't seen those videos, go and check them out. I use the beautiful Celtic Wisdom Tarot by Caitlin Matthews, who has a wonderful body of work over the course of her entire lifetime. There I am. Hi, everyone. I'm going to toggle back in a moment, pardon me, but I just wanted to let everybody know the website's up. I promised that last month. It's here, it's functioning. I still have a little bit of work to do. Some of the writing components, when I get done with editing the videos, I'll start on that. The address is always going to be below the video in where, pardon me, in the spot called the description box. There will no longer be any information there about the reading, so go to the website. It's Moonrise Cottage, soultarot.com. So just like the YouTube channel with .com after the end, it's really awesome. I'm so happy, and a shout out to the wonderful human being that's been helping me with that. It's gorgeous. You'll be able to see all the offerings that I have, various types and lengths and price points for readings, distance healing option, live streaming, medium services. Spirit's been talking with me a lot about that lately. And click on your choice. You'll see a little information about each one. It'll take you to my calendar. You'll be able to book your own reading. And, based on the time slots that are available, you can scroll through and book your reading. You're going to get a reminder email and a confirmation email when you book. So thanks so much for helping me make that transition. I'm very excited. Go check it out, moonrisecottagesoultarot.com. So let's go back to the cards. This reading from February was very profound. And let's start with the center row of cards. That's the core of the reading. And what you see above is the transition happening on the spirit realm and the reflection on your human walk. The furthest card to the left is the bridge card, that which connects your human efforts to your spiritual endeavors. That was a prophecy. That card indicated coming in line with the deepest part of your nature and becoming able to self-actuate your ability as an actor here and above. There is a joining that has happened. In the card that is to the right, that's the card that indicates your energy coming through the month of February. That's the beautiful dedicator of lore. In this card, we see the intention, and with the one next to it, which is the foundation of art, about going really deep in order to access the sacred lore, the sacred information that has been waiting for you to take it up. And as the outcome, we see the gorgeous dedicator of lore. As you transitioned through the month of February, we saw you going very deep into your own process as the culmination, Spirit says, of the process that's been taking place through 2017, all the hard work you did in order to be able to come to this moment of prophecy. So we see two cards on the left-hand vertical column. The first one on the human realm, we see this young warrior who's been transformed. That is the augury of skill. So clearly, as a result of this intense journey, you are coming into a moment of destiny. Spirit's talking a lot lately about your karmic moment of destiny, the reason that you came here. And so 2018 is going to be a journey about that prophecy, about that destiny. And above it, we see the augury, another prophecy of knowledge, coming into the deepest form of knowledge that exists, flowing into you from the sacred realm. And above that, we see the last card on the major arcana of the deck. That is the beautiful perfecter. That is about a process that takes a full year. There are indications in that card of all of the battles that you've had and how it has caused you to come into this moment in the spirit side of yourself. And next to that, we see the beautiful Queen of Battle. And if you look at that column, the middle card rather, in the human realm is the King of Battle. So there has been a great transition. You've had a lot of accompaniment, a lot of energy walking as you walk into your destiny, Spirit says. And the last card on the spirit realm is the beautiful King of Art, who is here to help clear away any remaining obstacles so that you can go forward into your destiny. It's a really beautiful message. If you look at the way the energy flows through the reading, the starting point of the reading, and the fact that we have the augury of skill and the augury of knowledge, there to let you know that the soul journey that you're on is to bring you to this place of a new foundation. And the new foundation that you walked into, so to speak, was the beautiful dedicator of lore, about coming into a place of being deeply committed and able to see into the sacred mysteries because your energy is ready to take the next step. You as an actor, both on the human realm and the spirit realm, ready to take the next step. I thought it was a beautiful outcome for this message and for the journey that has come forward since the days, Spirit's saying since the days of the initial prophecy, which has to do with the solstice energy coming through the year, coming through the double full moon in January, and into these moments where things have come to a new place. This month in March, we see a really beautiful continuation of this message that has everything to do with the flow of this energy into, Spirit is saying, it's interesting. Spirit is saying part and parcel with your being. So let me toggle down and show you the reading that came out for March. It's beautiful. That is the continuation of the flow of that energy. So in this reading, we see the perfecter of energy again that has transitioned from the top left spirit card last month to the first card in your human walk. So Spirit wants me to give note of that before I jump in. So the first card, the spirit theme for this month, has to do with having come into your strength as a result of that journey. That is the beautiful goddess of victory. In Soul Tarot, this is about the empowerment of your will. It's quite beautiful. We see a signification of the soul being carried on the lap of this goddess who follows her destiny by following the flow of the energy. That's what the rabbit indicates in this card. So coming into your strength this month as a result of taking the steps that you took last month and through the last 4 months, Spirit says, and in these moments, most especially through the full moon cycle in January and the eclipse that came on the last day of January. It set up the process that you are in. It is both a culmination and it is a new beginning. So, given the fact that you've come into your strength through this journey, it's beautiful to see that the card that indicates you in this month is the Balancer of Harmony. That is a beautiful mystical card. This card indicates your ability to stand now in your place in the universe and spin the wheels of change, the winds of destiny swirling around you and being able to come to a place of balance while you have that experience. It's a quite a beautiful, okay, Spirit is talking a lot about prophecy. It's a beautiful prophecy for the month of March. And again, what it's being reiterated is through 2018, this is going to be your mission. This is going to be your destiny, because we've had a lot of prophecy in these readings that came out in the first part of the year. The first step on the human journey is a major arcana card, and in fact, it is the last of the major arcana card of this deck. The beautiful Perfector, the Perfector of energy. Because last month, as the outcome card, you had the beautiful Initiation card. It is bringing you into the realm of the sacred bowl. We see the beautiful triple spiral at the root chakra, and the notation that this journey will be through the 4 seasons. I love that in this card we see the sacred swastika. If you don't know the information about that ancient symbol, please go to the internet and look it up. It's very powerful. It's about the power of feminine energy, whirling and turning and bringing change. And for you, ultimately, the signification is awakening at the crown chakra in order to step in to all the things that have been brought forward in the last couple of months. You are now in that moment, Virgo. It's incredibly beautiful. This month, the bridge card is about the flow of that energy that you are perfecting. So I just want you to look a little bit at that. So as you take your human walk perfecting your energy, you come into a place of new foundation. It's really beautiful the way this is coming forward. And the type of foundation from last month was the foundation of art. The ability to go very, very deep. That was the Spirit card. In the center row, the second card from the right is also about coming to a new foundation. Very, very aligned with the spirit realm. And here we see the perfection of your energy on the human realm and also another new foundation. Having taken up that which was meant for you in February, now we see the intention of male energy forging new skills because you have the ability. You have this new foundation that has come to you over the course of your journey. I really love the notation of having the tools you need available right at your back while you look into the mystery of the fire of passion in order to create that which is meant to come for you and for all the beings here on this earth as you participate in the deepening of the weaving of this tapestry the Spirit was talking about. Next to that, we see a very important card, in my opinion. This has come out in a lot of the readings. There's a real theme that's been coming forward this month about being on the it's both a culmination and a new beginning, Spirit says. Okay, that is another major arcana card. That is the Counselor of Truth. It is about having come into yourself as a touch point of spiritual knowledge and ability, and being able to be alone with yourself in those places and know the truth of the totality of your being. Spirit's been talking about that a lot this month as the readings have been coming out. In the pathway that you are traveling, it is about the flow, of course, of energy, the foundation on which you stand. And I love the way the cards in the human realm depict that story. There is a great shift and change, perfecting your human walk on a very strong foundation. There is room for more growth, and yet in these days as you walk, you become the Counselor of Truth in your own existence. And because of that, the energy that we talked about in February, that flow and shift and change, clearing away obstacles, we see again in the month of March more information about the flow of that energy. That is the beautiful woman of art. In her lifetime, she also went through a very mystical transition. There she is. Isn't that a beautiful card? She's very activated now, and she stands on the earth with abundance, able to share that with others, and her energy literally flows out over the land. This is the beautiful goddess Boan. Her mystical journey caused her to literally become, in mythology, the river, the sacred river Boyne. Along the shores of the sacred river, the sacred Boyne Valley, the Bruna Boyne in Ireland, many of the most important passage tombs that exist are sited in these places where this energy flows. So Spirit's talking about yourself as a touch point for the flow of this energy. And the sacred valley, if you will, that is going to be created by the flow of your energy out over the land, because you understand the truth of this in your life at this time through the days of 2018. It's particularly beautiful when we take a look at the first card on the spirit realm. That is the gorgeous Queen of Art. So in the left-hand column, we have the perfecter of energy, telling us over the course of 2018, this is the direction in which you are going. There is another prophecy on the table on the spirit line. It's really beautiful. The Queen of Art ushers that in, and she looks directly at the card next to her, and that is the prophecy that is here this month. That is the augury of art. So the Queen of Art is here, standing in a column, if you will, whose discussion is about the perfection of your energy, the way it will flow out into your life and connect your physical human being with what is your destiny on the spirit realm as it's reflected in your walk here. So let's take a look at the beautiful Queen of Art. There she is. She sits on a throne that is the triple spiral of shift and change and life, birth, death, rebirth. She is an extraordinarily mature individual. She is highly creative, and she takes her design, Spirit says, from the fires of passion that warm her existence. I love the fact that this is here, along with the beautiful foundation of skill. There is a lot of artful skill, so to speak. The card sitting next to her is the augury. That is the prophecy this month. It is about a new beginning. This is about the beginning of happiness. This woman has become able to manifest her dreams. This is about abundance and love and tranquility. The beginning of the artful way that your soul has come into on its journey to assist you while you are here in this realm. Going forward, being able to raise the energy that is about creation, creating the life that you want. And again, I want to remind you, look at the human journey. The center column of cards, at its basis in the human realm, is about having a foundation of skill. Because you have the ability to balance your life in such a way that brings harmony. And it is that harmony that is reflected above with this prophecy about the beginning of happiness. And I believe the Spirit is talking about spiritual happiness, that deepest part of you that you feel as you walk through your life, standing on this firm foundation. So two notations of creating and forging, along with the flow of this energy, the sacred fire of inspiration and passion that drives our desires forward in this direction. And sitting right next to this prophecy we see the gorgeous Judgment of Art. I love that this card is here. I was very happy to see it come out this way. It is a moment of rest. There is a lot going on. You are going to be seeing the shift and change in your day-to-day life if you're able to come to a place of rest. So look at the far right-hand column. On the bottom, we see the counselor of truth, the touch point of knowing yourself, of being able to be your own prophet, understanding the way in which you have been actualized in the month of February and what that has brought to you here in March. This card, the Judgment of Art, sitting on the top row with the Queen of Art and the Augury of Art, is telling us that as you go through the month, you are going to become more deeply aware of the shift and change. We see another aspect that has to do with the vessel. There is a line, a dividing line, and that's the place in which you're standing now, because you're really going to be able to see it and feel it, and Spirit says intuit this information. So it's pretty clear. I don't think I really have to even explain it. So a moment where you get to just rest in the quiet place in your being, understanding that what no longer serves you will fall away. It's not a stable place that we as humans, Spirit says, were standing. There was no ability to hold the waters. Spirit is talking about the life waters of human existence. And so this falls away. Standing next to the Augury of Art, this is a very profound prophecy about new growth coming and stability because you have been able to balance that which brings harmony in your life. And you allow the falling away of that which is done, Spirit says. Last month, the outcome card was about the sacred initiation that was taking place because of the prophecies that were there and the ability to go very deep. The battle on both the spiritual realm and the human existence. In order to come to this place that you have always been meant to not only take part in, but to understand. Spirit's talking about being able to taste it. And I think that means, having it become very real for you as you go through your journey. It's really profound. This month, the outcome card is the adventure of skill. So the skill set that was prophesied last month, the augury of skill and the augury of knowledge, a prophecy about perfecting your energy, has come to pass, Virgo. It's a really beautiful moment. I was a little bit verklempt when I saw this. There's February, and there's the beautiful Rememberer right in the center, right next to the augury of knowledge, where we see this beautiful, Spirit saying, this beautiful prophetess touching the stone of destiny, because the moment has arrived. So it was your destiny to remember all these sacred things about yourself, going very deep and coming to this place of initiation, if you will. And here this month, we see the balancing in your inner being, the harmony that this has brought to you. And based on that strength and the ability to have that energy flow from you, you are sent on the next adventure. And if you take a look, you'll see the triple spiral that the Queen of Art is ensconced in, enthroned in, Spirit says, that is present in the outcome card. That beautiful card is all about the mysterious realm. This is about energy and vibration. That's a harp. It was stolen in a battle. The adventure that this person had to go on was to find a way to get it back and survive the journey, Spirit says. So, queuing up for next month, I would expect to see the continuation of this, The triple spiral is there. It is going to change your life forever. These days that we're coming into, their Spirit's saying, from here you go forward. The types of struggles that came in 2017, in terms of how you understand your spirit being and your human form, those days are done. You're not going to have that type of struggle anymore because now you are on the adventure that it brings. So, the story behind this card is this young man had to go to the enemy encampment in secret at night and sit outside the camp and sing the sacred songs and chant the poems that enlivened the instrument. And the instrument we're talking about, of course, is you as a human spirit being. He was successful, and the instrument just kind of floated through the air back to him. And he took it back to the tribe. He was one of the wisdom holders. So, again, I just want to go back and take a look at that center row of cards about that energy having emerged, having been perfected, flowing out over the land, bringing abundance, all forms of abundance, in order to create a sacred place that the rememberer of lore was engaged in bringing forward last month in February. Beautiful. And therein lies your strength. That's the message, Virgo. With the strength, that is your destiny, given the journey that you've been on, you start the next phase. Having come through to this point, the final month in the first sector, the first quarter of 2018. It's no surprise, of course, that we're going on a journey. And for those of you that don't know, I'm a Virgo. I'm really excited to see this. Like all of you, I've been working really hard over the last year. I have struggled through the winter in a way that I experienced as enormous. There have been so many challenges. And, in a way, I just put my nose to the grindstone. And I thought, well, spring is coming. And today, here in the northeast of the United States, it's 50 degrees, the sun is shining. My little existence on the hilltop is still ensconced in a way in the ice that formed over the winter, but it is melting, and it is time. So I'm very happy to see this come forward, to see Spirit saying to you, look at the right-hand column again. Take your quiet moments. Take some inspiration from your personal leadings. Be your own touchstone. Know what you know, Spirit says, and derive your strength from that place in order to create an internal victory, to allow those things that no longer serve you to flow away and be exorcised from your existence once and for all, in order to set out on the journey that has been waiting for you to arrive into this moment. Virgo, have a wonderful month. Thank you again to everyone for all your love and support and your patience with me. My goodness, this winter has been stressful. I hope it has not been that stressful for you. I'm looking forward to anything you want to discuss or share on the thread. And given the fact that last month you were going deep into the dream hunt, in order to bring this forward, I would continue to urge you to keep a journal, maybe next to your bed. You might have some dreams, you might have some visions, and you may not understand it right away. I have a lot of prophetic dreams. It takes me some time. The days have to go forward sometimes before I truly understand the depth of those messages. So, given the fact that this journey, this adventure that you're going on, is under the cloak, understand that what is coming forward is going to be very deeply in line with your inner nature. I think it is important to write some of that down. I will look forward really profoundly for the reading in April. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, and share. I always forget to say that. And put your messages and your thoughts and your experiences on the thread. I love reading those messages. I don't always have the time to respond, but I want everyone to know that I really pay attention to the journey that you are all on. So thanks again and have a wonderful month. I'm going to leave you with the cards. I'll see you in April.